absolutely no plan for what came next. The moment he died, total chaos erupted. His generals, the ones we call the successors, immediately started fighting amongst themselves, just tearing his empire apart to create their own little kingdoms. What was once this huge, unified territory just fractured into warring dynasties that would fight for generations. So what is his real legacy then? Well, today we are diving into the story of one of the most brilliant, ruthless, and honestly, game-changing figures in all of history, Alexander the Great. We're talking about a military genius who, in a little over a decade, carved out one of the largest empires the world had ever seen. But his story? It's a total paradox. It's a tale of how the exact same ambition that fueled his unbelievable rise also led directly to his tragic fall. Okay, so picture this. You're 20 years old. You're standing on the bank of the river Granicus, and right in front of you is the Persian Empire, the undisputed superpower of the age. Behind you is an army that's betting its life on you. Now, most people would wait, right? They'd hesitate. Alexander, he charged. And that single moment of just breathtaking audacity is where the legend really begins. But it's also a perfect preview of the very trait that would eventually lead to his own destruction. Now, what's so fascinating is that Alexander didn't build this incredible army from the ground up. Nope, he inherited it. His father, King Philip II, was the real revolutionary here. He was the one who turned the Kingdom of Macedonia from kind of a backwater into an absolute military juggernaut, designed for one thing and one thing only: conquest. And this was Philip's masterstroke, the sarissa. I mean, just look at this thing. It's an 18-foot-long pike. So when you get thousands of soldiers in a phalanx formation and they all level these pikes, they become a walking, unstoppable wall of iron. It was a pretty simple innovation, really, but it completely rewrote the rules of ancient warfare. So let's just quickly trace how this all happened. For centuries, other Greeks kind of looked down on Macedonians, saw them as basically barbarians. Then Philip comes along, creates this super army, and in 338 BC, he just crushes the combined forces of Athens and Thebes, unites Greece, draws up the big plans to invade Persia, and then gets assassinated right before he can launch the invasion. The stage was perfectly set for his 20-year-old son to step right in. And oh, did he step in! Alexander took his father's perfectly engineered war machine and added the one thing it was missing: his own boundless, almost reckless audacity. He didn't just command from the rear. No, he became the living, breathing spearhead of his own army. Which brings us right back to that first major battle at the Granicus. The chaos